Did I just use the thing here or what? Actually, what was it? This is the scroll Blackguard wrote for you. It contains all the ritual you must do over the altar of Seville. Using the altar of Seville, you will be able to summon the dark powers and bind them on the unfinished poison. Okay, let's see what happens. Now I just read the scroll.
So, you finally summoned me, mortal, and as a blackguard I might add. I was rather beginning to think you would never do it. I was getting impatient. You know who I am? Yes, mortal, the spirit told me, the Dream Walker. Who is he? It would not be my place to tell you, mortal. Next time, try asking him yourself. If you know who I am, then you must know what I'm here for. I have been waiting a long time for this moment, mortal. Give me the Khalid now. The ritual will require the sacrifice of 10 innocent souls, 10 children. You must then bring back the heart of one of your victims. The heart will be offered to Talos. Only then will you get that which you seek. I will wait here. Yes, noble Tanari. I will return shortly.
Noble my ass. So we're gonna go on a killing spree then. Sacrifice 10 innocent children. The heart of one of the children will have to be taken. You need to find a large group of children together in one place. Perhaps the old school. Well, cheering. We have to go meet some younglings, apparently. This can't go unnoticed. School. I think we've basically bought everything we are more or less interested in at the moment in buying. Immunity to death would be nice, however we have a decent fortitude saving throws, and death spells are not that common, so I don't want to waste tens of thousands of gold on something like that at the moment. After we start our action in the school, things might go south very quickly, so I'm gonna go and sell the excess crap I have. They might not be able to pin it on me immediately, but they have to know that I'm visiting this guild constantly.
Hello there.
Staff of Curing. Right. Lesser Ring of Power is worthless. Well, actually no. We could double the regeneration rate. That's not a terrible idea, actually. This is Emerald of Evil, Talisman of Pure Evil. Bonus to charisma, wisdom, spell resistance. Not bad. I mean, if you don't require those immunities, this is better. If for nothing else, it'll add 1 point to all our saving throws and spell resistance. So also worth 30,000 if we sell it. It would be perfect for a cleric type. Honestly, I'm not too impressed with it, but it's still 30,000 gold I'm carrying with me, so. I don't want to carry around the fairy dust anymore. I suppose that's more or less it. We have to assume that we might have to basically abandon the city immediately. That's more or less the plan, I guess, after we poison the wells. So, yeah, I don't think I'm in any way wrong about that. We haven't done everything in the city. There's at least one ranger that I have no idea what he's here for. I don't. At the same time, I don't care. So we might have missed some kind of a secondary quest. Maybe we didn't miss it. Maybe it's not relevant yet. Maybe we did. Maybe it was. Maybe some things were possible to do in multiple ways, so it might have been relevant earlier, but no longer. Yeah, nothing suspicious going on here. How would we handle this? Teachers and girls. I want to see the whole structure of the place. Basically just a storage room. Paralytic bolts. Vampiric touch. Inzer's transformation, a second one. Alright, let's see what our options are. We're definitely getting enough hearts from this place, but there might be ways we can deal with this without immediately screwing everything over. And talk to the teacher. So this could be that we basically just need to start blasting.
Hi.
Right, so that's a bit problematic. Let's get to work.
Rip you to shreds!
You will die.
Die, you little bastards.
No one can survive, no witnesses.
The blood of the Archer is mine.
You won't get away!
Right, I think our alignment is firmly in the evil category at this point. Innocent child's heart. We'll just take all of them. How much do they weigh? Practically nothing. We can dump the extra ones. Maybe see if the demon wants them. Wonder if the guard noticed anything. Thing to see here. Yeah, he noticed. He's using a ooh. He's using a pole arm. Yeah, this is the worst possible situation for us. We can't. We need to focus our efforts. That's how we always survive. Good chance to take a look at the weaponry they have. So magical, everything usable by lawful good only. Not worth even picking up, I'd say. The alignment restriction that lowers their value, I think. There's a general alarm, or not general alarm yet. Yeah, that won't last. Did we need anything else? I don't think so. They might have well just keep the portal here too, if they want to convenience me, instead of having it disappear. This might be the shortest route. We'll take the long pathway. Be no hostiles. By the time we reach the demon again, we'll be fully regenerated. I didn't count the children, but I'm pretty sure that there was at least 10 there. They're not gonna let us get away with it. I mean, killing some kind of lowlives in what could be easily seen as a sort of fight between the guilds is one thing. Going to their schoolhouse and just basically slaughtering everyone, that's something that you can't just ignore anymore. no matter how much you even wanted to, and they don't want to ignore it in the first place, so there's gonna be a retaliation of some sort, there has to be. I think we are justified in escaping the city. I don't think we are up to the task yet.
Greetings, Blackguard. Do you bring the heart of an innocent child? Yes, here it is. You have done well, Blackguard. The ritual will now take place. Oh, Khalid,
Glabrezu says something in the infernal language.
the Khalid is ready. Go now, mortal. May you bring storms and leave destruction in your wake.
Is that it? I guess so. So, onto the sewers. You gave the heart offered in sacrifice to Glabrezu. After the demon did some kind of incantation, he gave you the Khalid poison, ready to seek its victim. Now you must find the old house at the southwest corner of Yartar and enter the old sewers. Do I have the extra hearts? What, can I do something with them? No. I'll leave the hearts here. I don't want to carry them around. Might look bad if someone arrests me or something. Carrying around children's hearts. Can't eat them, can't do anything with them, so yeah. Bitch. Right. Double regeneration. I wonder if the elemental protection is also double, or applied twice, rather. Well, if worst comes to worst, we still have the invisibility. I wish to be at least able to enter the old sewers and get the fuck out of here. I want to visit the mage. I'm trying to figure out something that we might be able to use against these. The problem is if they're paladins, they have very high saving throws against everything.
What can
If
I do
they're
for
for
you?
fighters, they would have a mind weakness of some sort. Which means we might be able to take something like Confusion, maybe. Assuming they have something like that. Hold Person also. It's not that expensive even. But it would be level 3, that's not particularly good. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything too interesting. Fear, the paladins would be immune to fear, I guess. Well, at least incredibly resistant. Some D&D versions have paladins be immune to fear. I just don't recall if this is one of them, so maybe? I'm going to look for the poison. What does it look like? Did I leave it behind? No.
Hey you! This is my home. Get out before I call the guards. And if I carve out your tongue first, old man.
Please don't hurt me! Nature's wrath!
Nature's what? So there's a hidden doorway somewhere here. Probably in the kitchen. Some kind of cellar type of a thing. Shit. Yeah, search would be something worth investing in, I suppose. A fairly small map. Ooh. Lamir de la Bora. Very difficult. Increased armor class, saving throws, damage resistance, damage immunity decreased. I'm not particularly
Hold this
impressed
spot.
with what I
Don't
see.
leave it.
Ooh, and a lot of shield soldiers. Okay, this is getting a bit more dangerous then. What are my options?
Hold this spot. Don't leave it.
Your evil is about to stop, Dark One. The light shall prevail.
Yeah, good for you. What's going on? Oh, Bargrak is there. 22 bombs to attack, so 32 at maximum. I mean 44.
Attack!
He's getting good attack rolls. 19. We should taunt the fucker. It's gonna hurt us for a while, but
Try me!
no one is hitting him. Failure. He got an excellent. It's the fucking saving throws they have. They're just so fucking high.
Bring it here! Try me!
Okay, we got a decent success. What the fuck happened? The summon dispel magic. Who the fuck dispelled the magic? I think he has a weapon that dispels magic on hit. I got hit basically just before the summoned creature disappeared. I'm not sure if I can easily take him down. Because the fucker hits... He resists at least 5 points of damage. Ooh, he hits very well, and that was a no, it wasn't a critical hit. Yeah, 18. If I just rely on Harto to do the damage, it's gonna take forever. There a fire elemental? Yeah, there's shield soldiers are gonna better get raped there. I'm not sure what the best solution here is. I can keep this going for a while, but that he's generally tough to hit.
All before me!
If Harto gets into close range combat, he's gonna be raped in a few seconds. I mean, I have massive armor class and I have big trouble seeing anything to him. I could put on death armor and just fight. When he hits me, he would lose life, but that won't make much of a difference. So I think I'll just keep this song and dance going. We're gonna win this, but he's tough. Oh yeah, he's a high level cleric. Everyone's dead. We could lure him there, but I don't know. I sort of feel like this is my fight. I'm the one who has to win this. And he's no longer taunted. It's pretty key aspect of this strategy.
Bring it here! Try me!
Good success. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this exchange of hits. He's much better at this than I am. And I'm pretty sure I put the improved expertise on for a while ago. But I'm betting he has some kind of heal himself, right? Okay. Let's go.
Hold this spot! Don't leave it!
Yeah, he is not gonna take part in this particular fight apparently.
Attack! Hold this spot! Don't attack! Here! Here!
He hits me with a value of 14. So the bark skin is pretty much mandatory for my survival. And there comes the healing. I honestly don't know what would be a good thing to even try here. Summoned creatures are not. Tensor's transformation, but every hit would cause us basically to lose the enchantments. Same with the Barak skin. Same with everything. I suppose we could get lucky with a paralysis effect. He's not immune to that, but that's yeah, good luck with that. Might as well try. I don't think this has any hope in hell of working. Yeah. There was a small chance, like 20% chance. Didn't work. Just looking at my options, there aren't great options. There just aren't. I can do the damage, but someone would still need to entertain him, or I need to get lucky with some of my attacks, and that's one thing I haven't been lucky, so
Try me!
wasn't that good success. Still, armor class should be reduced a little bit. How much do you need for a hit? 19. Not exactly all that fun of a fight. It's the sword he has that's the big problem. Everything that I try has a chance of turning into shit. He's doing a lot of divine damage to me, so it's probably an anti-evil weapon of some sort. No matter how I look at it, the magic missiles would actually be the most effective way to do reliable damage to him, but that would mean someone else has to tank this shit. And yeah, Harto is gonna tank it, give me a break. If I do a summoned creature, it'll just be unsummoned, so it's a waste of a spell. But now my attacks are so far in the negative that the chance of me being able to do any decent amount of damage is pretty low. He's parrying me. Yeah, he's trying to parry things. Interesting. So he's relying on counter attacks in a way. I don't know. I don't know which way would be a good way to fight this. What the fuck are you doing?
Try me!
He's doing some kind of a ridiculous buff. Take one for the team! Do I have a... I think I have a speed potion. And that's full heal. Right. And you're that now too. Yeah, there's no way in hell I'll survive this either. So what would be a good way to fight this? More offensive focus might work, but I mean, I can always do it the long and boring route, but I don't particularly want to. Might not have a choice, to be fair.
Get in step. Follow me. Hold this spot. Don't leave it.
Fall before me!
He sort of sees me, I guess. Okay, he went and murdered Harko, basically.
Taste steel, villain! Get away from me!
You might cast a area of effect spell that might affect him. No, I don't think he'll view this as hostile. I should not have attacked his soldiers. I should have forced him to use the Storm of Vengeance. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this. I suppose the best way might be to just pop to all hell and try to attack. Just do the straightforward thing. It might not work for a few attempts, but sooner or later it will work. It can't fail really. I don't think damage reduction should be your objective at that point. Should be popping your attack capabilities at every opportunity. It's all about hitting those hits, getting the damage in. And still, we need to be lucky. Cat's Grace would aid him. Insert transformation. How long does this last? About 11 rounds, I guess. Stone Skin, I'm not sure it'll really help, but I don't see... I think this is about as good of a point to try something like that as you're gonna get. You can also try the hold person until it succeeds. There's a 20% chance it will succeed, so sooner or later. A death armor would not last long, I'm not sure if that's worth it. Right, this sort of negated a lot of things we were doing. Well, whatever. Shit happens. Did you drink the potion?
Attack!
Please attack. Can I taunt?
Bring it here!
An absolute failure. Literal dice roll of 1, so as it could not have gone any worse, basically. What are my attack rolls? 19, that's a decent one. 2, 8. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is again because we're doing particularly badly or because just unlucky again.
Yeah.
Do you attack?
Yeah.
I think the big problem here was that we failed with the taunting because it's barely close if you ignore that. I mean, it would have lowered his armor class. And now, yeah, it all goes to waste if we can't maintain the pressure. So, fuck.
Yeah.
When he buffs himself so badly, the chance of that working is going to be minor, like 10% at most. So there's a minor, or we have two paths. Either we go for the buffing option, unless the Tensor's transformation didn't really do anything. I'm not sure if that would really be counted even as a positive thing at this point. I think we lost strength. Attack bonus increased like by 2 and maybe extra fire damage, but the armor class collapsed out. And while it's not a super important thing, if I have to basically try to heal every other second, it's a pretty big problem. Suppose I could try darkness, but it will also work against me, so. What does this even do? Armor class suffers positive values all around otherwise. So, try bark skin and haste and death armor.
Attack!
Get away from me!
And now the soldiers came here too. Well, this isn't going badly at all.
Before me!
Yeah, instant hit, the dispel magic, haste, summon cool. Yep. That fucking thing.
Die, Kerr!
Right, this I can't fight against all of these. He's dangerous on his own. Okay, what are my attack rolls again? 9, 9, and a lot of the damage actually comes from the 3 other guys attacking me. So, nasty little fight. He's basically countering everything I could. Countering the little bard level I took. Every fucking hit has a chance to disable something. So I can't buff my way out of this. I suppose pure combat focused fighter would have the most advantage here. There's nothing to dispel, there's just a huge amount of buffs you have. He has to come for us, otherwise this isn't gonna work. Death armor helps a little bit, but not that much to be honest. still, it's not a bad way. We could also start the fights with some of the wands. It's not like they're bad, no matter what, they just might not be all that effective, which isn't actually much saying much. We have multiple potions, so we might as well start hasting. Let them come to us.
Attack! Bring it here! Try me!
Success, and a decent success too, so...
Evil shall never triumph!
Another death armor. Come on, keep the pressure up. Ooh, lost haste, that's no good. Are you still taunted? Yes, you are.
Get away from me!
31 points of damage. That was a good shot. No longer taunted. For a moment we forced him to the healing cycle. Did you actually do anything? Seriously? Taunt success. It's a decent success. Or allows us to keep the armor class low. And we lost haste and bull strength. And we are in very bad condition, so I'm going to drink full strength and full heal. This works both ways, my friend. That's a little fight. I think this might be a fire protection. I suppose the one thing I'm actually mostly pleased about is how useful Taunt has proven to be. Something you usually don't necessarily use, or even really think about all that much. But against a high armor class opponent, it's proven to be very successful. I don't want to go there, it might affect me. Okay. Acid rain.
Well met.
Hurry up before someone else comes. Pour the Khalid poison in the water. I think you should be the one who does it. I'll do it.
Yeah, that's the plan. You stand in front of the central water source for the city of Yartar. You pour the Khalid poison into the water. You pour the Khalid poison in. You feel strange for a moment. This has this has been a long time coming. Then you notice that the red substance seems to move all by itself, following the waves. You know it's going to find its way to every well in the city. Your vengeance has truly begun, and you feel good.
Well met.
Excellent. Now we must leave Yartar. We will go to the north near the Evermores. There we will build an army capable of transforming this city into a beautiful ruin. In the next few days there will be a crisis here. Many will die, hopefully some members of the Shield. The priest will be powerless. The city will be weakened for only a short while, but it should be long enough for us to destroy it. Come, we must go. I will follow you.
Guess that was the plan.
How did they know we were here?
Harbors.
We haven't seen the last of them. If they make no difference, they are no match.
I feel kind of strange suddenly.
Yeah, me too. Maybe it's what we ate this morning. Come on, Jasmine. We're going to see Grandpa.
I'm here, Dad. Daddy, I'm thirsty.
Well, you should have drunk from the well when we and your mother did. Now, wait until we see Grandpa.
I feel so weak. What is going on with me?
Such a headache all of a sudden.
Oh, yeah, that's a that's a pretty potent poison. Daddy!
It has begun. Destruction is on its course. My revenge is so sweet. Okay, poor little thing, time to die.
Otano, Foldigyama.
Now, my friend, we will go to the north. Near Morthrin's shield, we will build an army and destroy the hamlet. When all eyes are turned to the north, we will strike Yartar from the inside. Come, my friend, this is only the beginning. Din din din.
End of module. Please don't forget to say the character destruction will continue in the sequel Blackguard 2, The Innocent Blood. Special thanks to MyStoppoles for his review. Is that how it works? We'll basically just start a new module. I guess so. And there's no X from this area either. Right. Okay. Where the fuck is Blackguard? God's sakes. There we go. 2 weeks have passed since you probably has a more eternal entry for this. Lando something, I think our character's name was. Where's Lando? Lando? Lando. It's just play. don't have to do anything. Another dream.
You. Who? Me? Who do you think, you miserable fool? Die. You. No, please, not me. Stop this, you make me sick. I was wondering when you would show up.
I have made my way in dreams for an eternity. I come only when you ask.
Who are you?
You finally decided to ask. I think you should know by now. Why do you kill those people? Why do you steal their lives?
I enjoy it. It's all they deserve. Why do you care? Hey, he was mine.
The Artar is dying. Are you not happy now?
I'm not happy. Enough of your questions. Now tell me who you really are.
I was a mortal once. A great knight of destruction. I had given my soul to Talos. I was his chosen one, and I brought his will upon Faerun. I died in the year of 12 teeth.
Stop this. They are mine. The year of 12 teeth happened over 1,000 years ago.
Yes, I served Talos ever since.
This one is mine.
So, you think you are ready now?
I'm a Blackguard. The dark powers are behind me.
You still have much to learn, Blackguard.
Shut up. Hey, what's wrong?
Your powers are still weak. Defeated easily. Countered with little effort. You must learn what true power is now.
How?
Fargrag. He will raise you to a height of power even greater than his own. But for now, wake up. He's waiting for you. We have all the crap, all the money and everything.
Well met.
Well met, Lando Roger. I hope you had a good rest, for today we begin our task in Mornbrin's Shield. We have been traveling north for 2 weeks since that glorious day when you put the Khalid poison in Yardar's source of water. The whole city must be nearly crippled by now.
What do you know about Mornbrin's shield?
Not much, actually. It is a little hamlet. The people there are mostly fishermen, farmers, or craftsmen. How they survive so close to the Evermoors is a mystery. I heard there is a shrine there devoted to Mieliki, goddess of the forest. That must be true because I can feel a strange power at work in the area. Mieliki? Yes, her worshippers are weak fools, frolicking among the trees and the flowers. Nature, all its glory. Ha! They would not recognize that storms and earthquakes are also part of nature. Mieliki is a false goddess. You will probably find some of her worshippers in Morbryn's shield. So what should I do first in Morbryn's shield? First thing you do, my friend, is to explore the town. We have to learn about its defenses and also get some news about current events. We have been on the road for 2 weeks now. Many things must have happened since we left Yartar. Report back to me once you've learned anything of importance. He came back into my dreams again last night. He did. Once again, the blessing of destruction is with you. What he told you is yours alone. Let it be your guide when you strike the fatal blow to your enemies. You are now a Blackguard of the Lord of Destruction. In time, you will learn to master more dark powers to appease your hunger for revenge, and quench your thirst for Yartar's blood. How will I master these dark powers? Let the power of our God flow through your veins. In time, you will learn to summon his minions to your side, perhaps even creatures of the abyss. My recollection is correct. Those creatures are worthless pieces of shit. Doesn't mean they aren't useful, but just that they're not all that's advertised. Are you sure you know everything you should about your task here? Right. Remind me about our purpose here. As I told you when we left Yartar, we must build an army capable of razing Yartar to the ground. There are many orc tribes in the Evermoors, many of them at war against each other for many years. From these tribes we will build an army. Then, with the blessings of Talos, we will crush the town of Morbryn's shield and reduce it to dust. But once we have our army, why not just attack Yartar directly? That would be foolish, my friend. No Orc clan has ever before gotten past the gates of Yartar, much less come close to the shield tower. And to make it worse, Tribor, once Yartar's rival, is now allied to the Water Baroness. They can gather a company of 300 men in a single day. Tell me then, if no Orc tribe has ever succeeded, why should we build an Orc army? Why destroy Morbryn's shield? Yartar is weakening from the inside. The Khalid poison is working its magic. Many people are dying as we speak, but it is not enough. Now we must draw Tibor's armies out. We will destroy Morbryn's shield with a newly built Orc army, and make sure Tibor and Yartar think that a new Orc war leader has risen in the Evermoors. With the threat of the Orcs, the Water Baroness will have no choice but to send shield soldiers here along with Tibor's militia because of her alliance. That's when Yartar will fall. Alright then, where do I start with the Orcs? The only clan in the Evermore I have the specific knowledge of is the Broken Femur clan. They are located east of Morbryn's shield, hidden in the hills, or so I heard. You should find them first. There are other tribes out there, but we will need to learn their locations before we can use them. What should I do when I find them? Just ask them to die for me. Remember what I taught you in Yartar. Control.
The orcs are fierce warriors, but they are easily controlled if you use the one weapon that never fails against them: fear. Make them fear you, and they will be yours. How will we get the orcs inside Yartar? Have faith in Talos, my friend. The storms of destruction in all their glory will guide us. Watch and learn. But before you go, a warning. Until our plans are complete, it would be wiser not to kill anyone inside Morbrin's shield unless absolutely necessary. This is a small hamlet, and the reaction may be instantaneous. You will have your fill of blood when we are ready. Now go, with the blessing of Talos. Okay, so a little bit of a recap of our plans. More details. Don't have allies. Morbrin Shield, Broken Femur Clan, Camp. This is, I guess, camp near Cerbrin. This is our camp. Other areas. We'll go to Morbrin Shield first. Druid. Young and old. Ranger.
Hello.
Hello, stranger. I'm Driffinus. This is my apprentice, Goskill. The rage over there is Mokruig.
Hi, stranger.
We are servants of nature on our way to Morbrin's Shield. And you, friend, who might you be?
Do I want to lie about my name? No, I don't.
I'm Lando Roger. It is nice to meet you. We have been alone on this road since we left the High Forest. Very sad, very sad. Why did you leave the High Forest? Some very bad things happened to many friends of ours there. They were killed by some evil force. Now we have to uncover who is behind this, so we're going to the assembly. No, Gaskill. You must keep this a secret. We are tracking down a very powerful evil. You must be more cautious than that.
Sorry, master.
Sorry about that, stranger. My apprentice tends to become very excited about all this when he should stay calm. What do you know about this evil? We don't know much, but...
Well, from the tracks left in the high forest, we think this is a work of one or two people. Many animals were slaughtered too. According to the spirit of the wood, it may have something to do with the cult of Talos.
No, what did I tell you?
I'm sorry.
Forgive my apprentice. He must learn to keep quiet.
So,
So, what are you going to do at this assembly of yours? We are going to contemplate nature and meditate.
Well, many of the druids have spread out around Yarhar in the hope of finding those responsible for the loss of our friends. The Harpers have been informed about this, and some of them are waiting for us in...
No. Must I keep telling you this? You must learn to stay calm. You must learn when to speak and when to keep quiet.
Sorry, master. Do I basically pick a fight, or should I ignore things? I'm not exactly at Morbern Shield yet. They're on their way there. This might be our... Uh, I think this might be our only chance of trying to kill things. But at the same time, I was supposed to not attract attention, so... Yeah, we're not technically inside the hamlet, though.
Dire tunnel for Digamon.
I don't care about the ranger. Druid can disable me, I think. So I want him out of the picture. Attack roll 7, 2. Yeah, this is the stuff.
Hey, it's him!
Yeah. So basically, this would have ended up in a fight anyway. It was more a matter of do we attack when we have the advantage and are close to the casters, or are we gonna try to go past them and fight in a more disadvantageous position. Drippiness. Our grove in the high forest has been decimated and Yartar is in crisis. We have reason to believe that evil responsible for this will strike again soon. Come to the secret grove as quickly as possible. End. So extra harpers also expected. Guards are capable, but nothing amazing. Welcome to Morbryn Shield, stranger.
Thank you. Shut up, you slime.
There's an officer there. How big of a place is this? A lot of guards. The game is a bit excessive with the guards, I suppose. Ooh, earn hum. You again. Highlander Ranger, it is good to see you once again.
Earn hum? What are you doing here?
Perfection is a long journey, my friend, and it has led me here. Blackguard gives me many opportunities to come closer to my goal. He has asked me to wander about this village and observe the people here.
Observe the people. What do you mean?
Yes, observe and learn from them. Learn their ways, their names, their habits. When the time comes, I will be at your side. It is another, different way of achieving perfection. Learn about someone, become his friend, and in time take his life. Is there anything I can do for you?
Tell me about what we've learned so far.
Many things. I know, for instance, that the captain of the militia is a veteran warrior, and he's been staying in his house lately, not coming out for many days. Also know that Beldora closely watches everything going on in town, and that she is a much more powerful than she might look. There is also Lara, who hides away in her house. Lara is a pure woman, and she seems to have fallen in love with Gimme, one of the farmers here. At night they sometimes go out together near the tip of the shield. Well, I could go like that for a whole evening, but if you ever need more specific information regarding certain people, let me know. So, he'll provide necessary aid if we encounter serious trouble with some of the things we have to do. Who are you? Markal the Guide. Markale the Guide. Errol. Mates in the Moor.
Hey there.
Good day, stranger.
Who are you?
My name is Markale, and I'm a guide. If you wish to go to the Silvery Moon,
You need to pass through the land of the trolls, and that, my friend, is not done easily. Tell me about Morbrin Shield. There's nothing to say. There's the maid if you want a meal, or the troll if you want a drink. It's easy to remember. You can go to the shrine of Mieliki if you wish to leave an offering. I'm a guide. I don't usually stick around here much. I spend most of my time walking in the Evermoors. I guide people safely through the troll territory. Hmm. So, we need to talk to the people, I think. Eldora the Ruin.
Hi there.
Hi there, I'm Beldora the Ruin. Welcome to the Maid of the Moors. How can I help you?
Tell me about this place.
This is my restaurant, the Maid of the Moors. Many travelers on their way to or from Nesmi, Silvery Moon, or even Yartar often stop by and spend an afternoon here. We've been seeing a lot of folks from Yartar lately, ever since the trouble started there.
Tell me about the troubles in Yartar.
You haven't heard? Well, there is a crisis there. A disease like some kind of plague or poison. They don't really know exactly what caused it. I heard that it has something to do with the water. Rumors are that the water kills at will. Some even say that the water moves all by itself, as if searching for prey. The healers of Timora and Tyr have been unable to cure anyone. It's really bad there. I heard that people are dying every day.
You can barely keep a straight face. Really? How awful.
Yes, it's terrible. The Water Baron sent out a hero's call last week, much like they did for Neverwinter during the plague, and Waterdeep during the Drow attack. Now many adventurers are heading toward Yartar. They need famous ones too. There's Osferes of the Wise, Rock the Beastmaster, and many others. I even heard that the great Nazgalbir Delabora is presently in Yartar. I think something happened to his brother, Lamir.
Yeah, I think that's our next one who's coming after us. So if it's another fucking paladin, how the hell am I gonna kill it? Boost our offensive power again? Taunt fucker. Yeah, really. The fact that he could dispel my defenses was the big problem. Or buffs. Still, listening carefully, trying to look concerned.
Poor Water Baroness. I hope things will go better for her in the next few days. With the hero's call being answered that quickly, I'm sure the situation will improve.
Don't you mind having bats flying around in your establishment?
No, I don't. Actually, these are my little pets. They take care of the insects while the clients eat. They're very efficient.
Have you heard anything special lately?
Nothing except the troubles in Yartar. You look like an adventurer. Are you not on your way there?
Tell me about this place.
You already talked about this. Show me your rations. Beldora's Magic Bowl for 40,000. What's so special about this? A must-have for every adventurer. This magic bowl will create a good and healthy ration with some curative properties added to it. Bowl will work only once a day. It heals 75% of your maximum hit points, not usable in combat, and you can eat a ration only once a day. So it's basically you don't need to carry food around as long as you have this, and you have a nice healing item too. Yeah, this is the same basic item, but it's usable. So if you only eat 100 times, it's worth to actually get the magic bulb. I think I'll skip. Curative elixir. Cure disease removes poison, so I'm immune to all that. Will heal 33% of your maximum hit points when used. Will remove blindness and deafness. That's something we don't have. I'll buy 2. Simond Wetton.
My greetings.
Hi, stranger. I'm Simond. I've never seen you around here before. Are you one of those adventurers wandering the Evermoors, fighting off all the orcs and trolls like everywhere you meet them? No, not really. Tell me more about the orcs. The orcs of Evermoors are probably the worst kind you could find. Luckily for us, they are at war against each other right now. Sometimes they will try to raid the hamlet, but the keep of Morbryn Shield cannot be taken so easily. Tell me more about the keep. The keep of Morbryn Shield is built with the hardest rock. Many times orcs and trolls tried to take it, but never came close to succeeding. It's surrounded by a ring of mist, and the whole place is warded. There are all kinds of helmed horrors there, and they will attack anyone without a proper ward. Not only that, but the reach around the village is like a natural rampart that orcs or trolls must get over before reaching us. I tell you, we are quite safe here. About the
My
trolls.
greetings.
Nasty creatures. They're everywhere in the Evermoors. They just run after anybody they see. Orcs, humans, Uthgard barbarians, anybody. They're stupid in general, but some of them are not, and that makes them dangerous. They will always try to ambush you somewhere. I even heard that there's a doppelganger working for them, and that he's in charge of infiltrating human towns and bringing unsuspecting folks out to his friends. They sometimes try to raid the settlement, but the keep of Morbryn Shield has a very powerful defense, right? So is the guide doppelganger then?
Hey there.
He seems too weak to even function as a guide. Should be at least a shrine to Mieliki, then the tavern. Tip of the shield. Yeah, that's the tavern. The Troll in Flames. Only one named guy.
Greetings.
Hi stranger, my name is Flanagus. I have all kinds of ale for any occasion. May I recommend my finest brew, the Troll Ignition. Troll Ignition, very good stuff. It earned its name during the last troll raid. I used a bottle on one, followed by a torch, and what a pretty fire that was to see. Since that day, it has become my official ale here at the Troll in Flames. Tell me about Morbryn Shield. Morbryn Shield is a very peaceful hamlet. The shield takes its name from the rocky, horseshoe-shaped ridge that forms a natural rampart among the west and south borders of the settlement. This bridge had protected us from the violent flooding of the Subrin and Laughing Flow River since Morbrin's days. Uh, Morbrin? Morbrin was a famous ranger here in the north around 400 years ago. He fought trolls, orcs, and rescued many communities from many perils. He was a noble hero. He would not accept the rewards of his deeds in life though. Legend says that they were laid to rest with him at his passing and that his tomb is somewhere under the hamlet. I don't know if I believe that, as many people have tried to find it, but no one succeeded. Excellent. I need to start checking who actually is willing to pay some decent gold for this shit. Negative energy, 1, 2, 3. Maybe some existing equipment piece. 2,600, 2,700 for the Amulet of Health. We can sell the non-important crap. And yeah, that was it. Spirits, Troll Ignition. The famous Troll Ignition brew from the Troll in Flames Tavern. It got its name during the last troll raid after a bottle of it was used to immolate a troll. Okay. Static. Bolt of Fire. Not useful, but it might be worth a few gold pieces. Salwense. Like another monk.
Yeah?
Yes? Have another drink, my friend. A true friend. I just can't stop thinking what I do. After I stop drinking, maybe I'll go offer another gift to Miliki. Mikili? You probably meant Miliki. Yes, Miliki, you know, offered my last blade to Miliki to make sure my crop grow this season. Last year, I planted sowed the seeds a month too late and wasted everything. This time, I want to have Miliki on my side, you see, and I'm sure she is. You really think she cares about such... I mean, you... Of course she does. Why else would she take my blade from the altar? Many folks offer gifts on that altar, and then the gifts are taken at night by the sisters who serve, and given to Miliki. Well, that's what folks say. Some say that the gifts end up with Morbin. I don't know where though. One thing I know for sure, it can't be any of Miliki's druids or rangers. They're all gone off into some kind of secret meeting. You know what's funny? They call it a secret meeting, and I know about it. Maybe someone told me, or I just drink too much.
Okay, thanks for the tips. Now we need to get a way to rob the tomb. We gain powerful items. We're sort of looking for a better weapon. Doesn't have to be faster sword necessarily, but it has to be something. +2 at the very least. Preferably, alternatively, something with elemental damage. Oh, traveling wizards, I guess. Irlaraz and Habdalal.
Hello.
Hello, stranger. My name is Abdalal, and this is my brother and partner, Irlaraz. Hello, stranger. We are but humble merchants traveling from town to town, trying to make a living. We sell all kinds of equipment that could be useful for adventurers like you. Would you like to see our wares? You sound funny. You're not from around here, are you? No, of course not. We are merchants from the eastern desert, past the high woods. We make a living by traveling the cities of the north. Usually we don't stay much time, but Morbryn Shield is such a fine place, and we get to see our good friend, the High Priestess of the Morning Lord. Priestess of the Morning Lord? Why, yes, Beldora the Wound from the Maid of the Moors. He will not mention it, or maybe she will, but not very often. And yes, she is the High Priestess of Lathander. People here like her very much. She doesn't really use her power except when trolls or orcs try to take the hamlet. We've known her for many years. Every year we make a stop in Morbin Shield so we can see her. Well, valuable information. Now, I'm not sure what type of accent I tried there. They sort of look foreign, but at the same time, I'm not sure how foreign is in this game. I mean, there are creatures of all different type of weird races all around us, so surely they have some kind of accents too. Crystal of Confusion. That's 5 charges. Level 10. This could definitely be a very powerful tool against the larger warrior groups. What is that? The Globe of Magic Invulnerability. 13,000. The single-use Globe of Invulnerability. Not worth it. It's better to just buy a scroll for us at least. Golden Chalice of Lathander. Light unlimited uses, healing circle 3 times. Crystal of Confusion seems interesting. But that's about it. Also, Invisibility Purge. 4,000 for 5 charges of Confusion. I think they're better than the scrolls. This basically will be a higher level of Confusion. Might actually last a few rounds. I'll buy the Greater Magic Bags, 3,000, 80% weight reduction. Full plate +1. Holy Avenger, +2, Holy Avenger, only useful by Paladin. The dream of every paladin is to claim his own Holy Avenger. These blessed weapons are found only amongst the most elite paladins whose lives have been fully dedicated to the pursuit of their gods. One famous paladin described this weapon as his best and last friend in every situation. When peace fails, the Holy Avenger becomes embodiment of the law. It's the Holy Avenger thing that's the problematic thing here, and I don't even recall what the fuck that does. But it's some kind of anti-evil ability, and that's probably why we suffered so badly. Can't use it. It's not that valuable for these guys. I'm getting good prices on most of my other things though, so I'm inclined to just dump these. And what else am I gonna do? We have a decent amount of bark skin potions, no need to worry about those. We have too many scrolls, I think. I'm not gonna use most of them ever. Probably not gonna use the talisman. No. We're not getting nearly as good of a price as we did in the previous city. As the spell resistance makes this at least a little bit attractive. Fire resistance 20, right? Would be very useful, but not for me because I have the rings of power. Right. Wands. Commoner's wand of fireball. You son of a bitch. Making a set of wands that could be easily used by anyone, even a non-spellcaster, so I basically took the bard level for nothing. And to be fair, it does allow for other good uses like the scrolls. Commoner's wand of haste. You son of a bitch. Ring of the Might. Death Ward. Immunity to death magic. Hmm. It's in amulet form, that makes it interesting because it would allow us to use strength belt instead of a death protection belt. Ooh, this looks interesting. Portion of elemental protections, level 10. Heals. The prices are pretty steep, to be honest. So on the bastard sword front, what do I see? Bastard sword plus 2, 14,000. I don't think it's a worth the investment at the moment. I just don't, not at all. We had the weird looking armor. I gave it to the fucking side. Jesus fuck, it's gone. Well, he's gone, and that's the end of it. Nothing particularly interesting. The Death Ward is something that I find somewhat interesting here. I want to see a confusion spell. Oh, what's the caster level 5? So yeah, and the price is what? 1,000. So for the low price of 4,000, we get 5 uses of level 10 confusion. We would have to pay 5,000 for level 5 uses of level 5 confusion if we go for the scroll route, so I'm buying the crystal of confusion. It seems like it's a very smart item to own at this point. Hmm, not all that impressed with the other items. I'll buy another potion of invisibility and yeah, leave things at that. I forgot I had less potions. They've been useful in the fight against Paladin. Of course, that's the big downside if you have a huge amount of things you sort of want to work with. You forget exactly what you have, so you're never gonna take advantage of them. It seems like the +1 here and there isn't gonna mean much, but if you keep adding enough of them, they make a difference. So yeah, I wish I would have recalled those. The big problem is that some of them last so little time that if I basically just keep drinking potions, some of the shorter duration ones will start to stop functioning before I can finish drinking all the potions. So it's not without its problems. Started from there. Where the hell is the shrine? Officer Gregor and Mathiel.
Well met, friend.
Hello, stranger. My name is Mathiel. You're an adventurer, aren't you? I can recognize people like you a mile away. Well, I'm the one in charge of issuing bounty notices to adventurers willing to risk their lives for the safety of the community. Interested? Well, if the rewards are right, I would be glad to kill for the safety of this community. Well, of course, you'd be well rewarded. I guess you adventurers are used to doing this kind of a job. Go on. Yes, well, we have several current bounties. 4,000 for Groot the Barbarian Orc, 4,000 for Grumugus the Giant, 10,000 for the Spy Doppelganger, 10,000 for Skrr the Troll Magi, and 6,000 for Gargalal the Assassin Troll. Do you have any questions about them? Tell me about the Orc. We aren't sure which tribe he comes from, but this Groot is a cruel orc of the worst kind. While his brothers have been busy killing each other, he's been involved in 3 ambushes of travelers on the southern road in the last 2 months. Tell me about the giant. Fumorgos is a very brutal giant. Our men ran into him several times in the forest, and every time he managed to smash 1 or 2 of them before they could get clear of him. It would be very good if somebody could get rid of this brute. Tell me about the doppelganger. We know for sure there is a doppelganger working with the trolls. These doppelgangers can take any shape at will. It's very difficult to pin him down. We know he's somewhere in these parts, waiting for our next victim to ambush. Um, Troll Magi. I know it sounds unusual, but yes, there is a Troll Magi out there. We don't know a lot about him, but some say he's a human wizard stuck in the shape of a troll because of some twisted experiment gone seriously wrong. Any way you look at it, this troll is very powerful.
The assassin troll.
Well, this is another very nasty critter. The rumors are that both Prosper and Gargalal were humans before being shape-shifted into trolls. Now they roam the Evermorts, wreaking havoc. Whether or not that's the truth, one thing is for sure. Gargalal's killed many people around here and is very dangerous. I'll take those bounties. If I find any of them, I'll bring back their heads. Good enough. Bring me their heads and the reward is yours.
Well met.
Well met, stranger. Welcome to Morbridge Shield. I'm Officer Gregor, and I'm in charge of keeping the militia on alert these days. Is there anything I can do for you? Why is the militia on alert? Well, there's something wrong in Yartar. I don't really know the details. The captain is busy with the followers of Mieliki and didn't tell us much of anything. I figure it must be something very bad to have Yartar, Tribor, and Morbridge Shield all on alert. Still, the org have been very quiet for years, and we haven't seen any trolls for months, so I don't know. But we can't be too cautious. So, can you tell me about the places of interest in this hamlet? The well-known Maid of the Moor, run by Beldora, can be found in the western part of town. Very good food there. She also sells rations if you need some more for your travels. There's also the Troll in Flames, run by Blanicus. Might not be the finest tavern in the north, but it should be good enough if you want a drink or two. And equipment. There are always some kind of foreign merchants here in Morbin Shield. You could try those fellows next to the inn. I think they have a good merchandise, but they're very expensive.
Right. And I tend to agree. Morbin's Keep. We need some kind of war to get there. Probably shouldn't try it if we don't have it. Hmm. Right, I think I'll do one thing before ending. There's things going on in the village clearly that be able to utilize. But what I want to do is report back at the back at the camp. I need to rest anyway, just to get daily uses back. But we have a little bit of information that might be able to help plan for our attack here.
Well met.
I killed some more nature's serpents on the road. Here, look at this.
Show him the note you found.
We've always had so much trouble with these harpers. It seems that the one we killed at the grove in the high forest has attracted all kinds of other fools to come looking for us. Be cautious now. Try to gain some more information about who they are and where they are gathering. We will most likely have to wipe them out before any attack is attempted on Warburn's shield. It will be an entertaining little game, my friend. We are as yet unknown to them, and so are they to us. They must not discover our presence here, or else there will be even more of those pesky harpers and foolish druids tramping about underfoot. You make it sound like you and the harpers go way back. Indeed, we have quite a history, but they are no match for Talus's power. They will keep trying and they will keep dying. I knew when I entered Yartar that they would eventually discover my presence there. That's why I used the Hand of Yartar guild to hide me. The thieves of Yartar are very skilled in keeping people out of sight for a while. And then you came. Did the Hand of Yartar know the Harpers were after you? No, they didn't. I'm not a fool. I gave the Hand of Yartar just enough information to keep them quiet, and then used my powers to gain respect by destroying some of their enemies, like that fool you saw explode at the festival. I used them like you wanted to use me. You asked for my help, but never explained your reasons. You never did tell me why you decided to help me. We're even then, because you never told me why you wanted to destroy Yartar.
Yeah, it sort of bothers me that I don't know why I want to destroy Yartar.
That was none of your business at the time. I think that it is my business now. When I help you destroy Yartar, it will show the world Talus's might. They will all know that if they don't bow before him, they will suffer his wrath. One must pray to avoid his fury, because if you do not, a storm, earthquake, tornado, or other natural disaster will likely happen. But for now, I'm more interested in hearing you speak. All right then. They touched the wrong person and she gave the final order to execute him. Is that so? Was this mysterious person your father? No, my parents were gone. He was my brother. So all the Artar must pay for the death of your brother. Yes, all of them. All Yartar aided in his death. Everyone wanted it. They wanted him dead so badly. She gave the final order to execute him. She did it for the people, claiming it was Tyr's justice. The whole city aligned behind her and wanted him dead. They're guilty. All of them. They will all pay. None of them shall escape my wrath. And what did your brother do to the people of Yartar? I don't know. They said he was guilty of many crimes, that he had killed many people. I don't know if I believe that, and to tell you the truth, I don't care. He was everything to me, the only one in that whole miserable place who treated me decently. My only true friend and family. I don't care what he did. They killed him. They all killed him, and they will all pay. They all aligned behind her, then they all aligned with Tyr's justice, and therefore deserve no less than utter destruction. Tyr is weak, and his justice is for the weak. He spits everything two ways, with the law or against it. Executing a man in front of a whole city is with the law, but breaking the skull of a beggar to end his misery is against it. It makes no sense. They must be taught a lesson. Only Talus's law is the true law, and only Talus deserves to be worshipped. You wanted to know? Now you do. I will see Yartar destroyed no matter what it takes. I agree with you. Your revenge is worthy of Talus's aid. Yartar will feel his wrath. They have already had a small taste, but soon, my friend, they will learn its true meaning. They will all suffer and die. Yartar will be turned to dust. It was a wise decision to make you my Blackguard. You truly have what is needed. Talos' destruction will fall upon the unbelievers. That is why one must always pray to Talos, or be destroyed. Pray for his favor, then you shall have it.
Pay for Talos' favor.
Good, my Blackguard. Very good. Right. I've learned some interesting things.
Right. Tell him the story about the High Priestess of the Morning Lord.
So, Baldora Thiruin is retired here to Morbryn Shield. She is indeed a very powerful priestess of Lathander. You did well, my friend, by telling me about her presence here. We have met many times in the past. I have killed many of her friends, and she has done the same to some of mine. This time, she herself will be destroyed. Leave her to me.
Tell him about the story about the three cities on alert.
They have done exactly as we planned. This will work on our advantage. Now, we must draw their attention here, and soon after you will feast on the Water Baroness's remains.
Tell him the story about the town's defenses.
It is true that the natural rampart will be a major hindrance to us here. The keep is also very strong indeed. Patience, my friend. A strength can be turned into a weakness if done properly. I will find a way to get our army into Morbryn Shield.
Tell me, tell him about the story about Mornbridge's tomb.
Yes, I have heard that story before, and I believe we must find the tomb, though I don't think that just looking around will be sufficient. Many people before us have tried and failed. Let me think about this a while, and we will speak of it again later on.
Tell him the story about the gift stolen from Mieliki's altar.
Tell me, what would the Lady of the Forest do with her half of the gifts taken from the altar? Why would she need the blade of the drunken fool? No, my friend, Mieliki has nothing to do with this. They probably take the gifts right into Morbryn's tomb. This may assist us in finding the place later.
Tell him the story about the hero's call.
So, now we can expect a bunch of bothersome so-called heroes to stand in our way. Amir's brother is a well-known harper, though. We must be extra careful. Well done, my friend. With all this information you gather, this hamlet comes closer to its doom, and so does Yartar. Now you must focus on the orcs. Remember to use fear to control them. Come back to me when you have something to report.
So we got a few hundred experience points out of that. And it seemed like it was a vital part in our plan to attack the hamlet anyway. So my guess would be we'll make some kind of offering to Mieliki to track down the tomb, some kind of item that we can locate. We're going to turn the ward system against the guards, basically get the helmed horrors to fight for us, things like that. But there's still a few things with the town I think we can do, and the monk who's been observing them might be the key to figuring out what to do. But first, the orcs. It seems like nothing's gonna happen until we get something done with the orcs. So, Eastern Hills to the Broken Femur Clan.